What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillinier, your YouTube World Heresy Champion here on YouTube. And I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw recap for June 1st, 2020. That is right, the John Squad. So let's do this. Shout out the John Squad. And before I get this Raw recap started, yesterday was one of my friend's YouTube subscriber's birthday. Her name is Karen, so go wish her happy birthday in the comments below, because yesterday was her birthday and she had a good birthday, so hope she had a good birthday. So anyway, let's get this Raw review started. Shall we Raw recap started? My bad, I botched it for a second. So here's my Daily Monday Night Raw recap for June 1st, 2020. So we kicked off Daily Monday Night Raw last night with Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, and Murphy. And this was the Rey Mysterio retirement thing that they did. And Seth Rollins talks about how he is how he talks about Rey Mysterio and how he will have a match with Aleister Black coming up soon. And Seth talks about Rey Mysterio, and then he says that his gut tells him that Rey Mysterio won't be able to announce his retirement, and that he too to himself that he chosen him as a sacrifice. So he chosen Rey Mysterio as a sacrifice. Rey was chosen as a sacrifice, and so then Seth Rollins shows a video package of Rey Mysterio to end the segment of what Seth Rollins had done. So then the first match we had on Raw was Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins, and during the match we had was Humberto Carrillo comes out with the chair and just runs out, and then they go to commercial, and then the winner of this match was Aleister Black. After the match was over, Austin Theory and Murphy take over, and they start to beat down on Humberto Carrillo and Aleister Black. Then Seth Rollins delivers a stomp onto Humberto Carrillo while yelling at Aleister Black, and then Seth Rollins, to end where all else ends, he starts to deliver a stomp onto Aleister Black to end the segment. So then, we had Shawn Michaels, who made an appearance, but he was in his own home, I believe. Shawn Michaels makes his predictions for the Edge versus Randy Orton match at Backlash, and he picks Edge to beat Randy Orton. The second match on Raw was a United States Championship match, which Apollo Crews got to choose his opponent. It was Apollo Crews versus Kevin Owens, and this match ends with no contest because it ends with Angel Garza and Andrade attacking Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews. So the third match in Raw was Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews versus Andrade and Angel Garza, and the winner of this match was Apollo Crews and Angel Garza. So then we had the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders in a bowling which this was just pretty funny. I know, I just laughed hysterical. And bowling, and Monte Sports says we need to get Air Jordans, but the Viking Raiders tell them that these are bowling shoes. So that's what he tells them. And the Viking Raiders just keep on getting strikes, and the Street Profits just keep on getting gutter balls, which I just kept laughing. So then the Viking Raiders get to the kitchen, and the lady tells them out, but the lady tells Ivar that he is cute, but Eric not so much. So that had me laughing right there, had me going. And then after the other frame, it was 100-21. The Profits were losing 100-21. The next thing you know, the Profits start to make a comeback because they told the lady to turn the lights off and get the "We Want the Smoke." So then, what happens next? It's 130-121. Then we have is the Viking Raiders all of a sudden make a miracle comeback in this bowling thing after getting a strike, and the Viking Raiders win and tie up the anything you can do, I can do better. 130-121 was the final that the Viking Raiders win. So we had Rob Gronkowski loses the 24/7 championship to R-Truth in Boston at Rob Gronkowski's house. And I thought that was pretty funny right there. I'm glad R-Truth got back the 24/7 champion. Please like this video if you're happy R-Truth is the new 24/7 champion. I'm so happy Rob Gronkowski lost because now he can go play football with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. The next match we had on Raw was Billy Kay versus Nicky Cross, and the winner was Billy Kay. The next match we had on Raw was Nia Jax versus Kairi Sane, and the winner was Nia Jax. So then we had Rey Mysterio, who joined the Raw announce team on Via Satellite, and Rey Mysterio talks about that he doesn't have any answers on his eye. Rey talks about that 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 he may have to retire, but he's not sure yet, and he doesn't know when he's going to be returning to the WWE. So Ray talks about Seth Rollins, and Dominic comes in there and says Seth is no more. That's what Dominic says. So Ray says that he will never forgive Seth Rollins for what he did to him, which I could completely understand that, but that's what he says. So then he says he will never forgive Seth Rollins. And Dominic talks to Seth and says that an eye for an eye. So we're looking at maybe Dominic versus Seth Rollins in a match at Backlash. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Another match on Raw was Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, and during the match, Nia Jax comes out to Asuka's music and wearing Asuka's mask, and the winner of this match was Charlotte Flair by countout, and due to the reason why, because Nia Jax runs down Asuka, and that's what happens there to end the segment. So then, the main event we had on Monday Night Raw was Drew McIntyre versus MVP, and Bobby Lashley comes out to ringside to help out MVP. So then Lana comes out to the ring before the bell got rung, and Drew McIntyre's like making a face about it because Lana's coming out for the match and coming out for MVP's match. So then we had Drew McIntyre versus MVP, and the winner was Drew McIntyre delivering a Claymore kick onto MVP. So then, after the match is over, Bobby Lashley puts the full Nelson onto Drew McIntyre to end WWE Monday Night Raw. That's what Bobby Lashley did. He put a full Nelson onto Drew McIntyre to end WWE Monday Night Raw last night. So, anyway, once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best at John Squad. You're one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you guys. Don't forget, we are all in this together. I love you guys so much. You mean a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed WWE Monday Night Raw last night. I thought the Street Profits and Viking Raiders segment was funny. Even though Seth Rollins lost, I was kind of upset and sad, but that's okay, you know. They got big plans for Seth Rollins in the future. But anyway. Once again, the Challenge Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. Love you guys. Let's pound it on the video. That's right.